started. Since you guys are ready, we're gonna come to a wide turnout position. So you bring your feet wider than your hips, wider than your shoulders even. Turn your toes out and then bend your knees. You're gonna keep your chest nice and lifted. Feel a stretch in your inner thighs. So you push your thighs open. Really push down through your feet. You might kind of wiggle them a little bit to get them right in the right spot. Then from there, bring your hands to prayer. You come down a little, up a little, down, and up, down, and up, down, up. You got it. All right, happy Friday afternoon. I hope you guys have all had a good week. Thanks for joining me this afternoon for a nice workout. Down and up. All right, feeling some heat in the tops of your legs. Really push your hands together. Get a little activation from your arms. Go a little faster. Take it. Pulse, 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 pulse. All right. This wide position should be a nice stretch and a lot of work in thighs and glutes. You might feel your glutes firing up a little. So you push your legs open. Push, push. All right, we have 6 more. We hold. A little lower for 3, 2. Now hold the low. Bring your left hand into your inner thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. Find a stretch. Turn your heart up to the sky. Take in your left eyeball. Look up towards the ceiling. And then switch sides. Right palm down. Your left arm up and over. Turn your heart. Could you go a little lower? We're going to take that a little faster. We'll switch side to side. Here we go. Take it. Reach, 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 reach. Rotating as much as feels good. A little oblique action here. 3 more. 2. Now hold it over to the left. You're going to turn, find a crescent lunge. Back heel spikes up high. Front knee over your ankle. Hinge at the waist. Reach your arms back. We'll sweep our arms forward. Take them up. 2. Back. 2. All right, as you lift forward, bend your back knee and push. Little bend. Push. Front leg works hard to hold you stable. I can hear my wood floor creaking a little under my left foot, so it's not totally stable, but I'm working on it. I'm trying. Push. And lift. 2 more, a little bend. Straighten through the right leg. Last one. Now hold it straight. Reach your arms long, engage your triceps, long leg, back to wide turnout. 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Plant your feet. We're gonna go down, up, drop, and lift, down, lift. If this doesn't feel good on your shoulders, you can always take your hands in front, all the way up. You can bring your palms behind your legs or in front. Maybe behind helps keep you from leaning forward. Big breaths. Down. Down. Try to sink a little lower. 4 more. 3, 2. All right, last one up. Hold the down. Pivot, turn to the right, finding that same crescent lunge. Dial your left hip forward. Draw your right thigh bone back. Hinge at the waist to have your chest match the angle of your back leg. Arms reach long. Same sweeps. Lift for 2. Back. 2. Back. Back. This way. Really focus on pushing down through your right foot, keeping your legs stable. We're gonna add that knee bend as you reach your arms forward. Take it, bend, and reach. Bend, reach. Always tapping into your breath with your movements. Maybe you inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, legs straight. Reach. 3 more. You got it. Maybe bend your knee a little more. 2. All right, last one. Hold. Legs straight. We're gonna go back to our wide turned out. One more moment in that posture. 3, 2, and 1. Come back. You're gonna take yourself down, tap, down, tap. A little faster. It's down, tap. Moving a little bigger, tiny bit of impact here. As you lift your foot, we're gonna take our arms forward and back. Here we go. You take a reach, press. Trying to get low in the middle. Get your heart rate up a little bit. Keep your legs nice and wide. Just 20 seconds. You can always keep your feet down. That feels better for you. Just keep moving. All right, 3 more. All right, we're gonna come to center and hold. Just come and hold. Reach your arms up. Draw your shoulders down. All right, we are gonna find a high plank. You can get to the floor any way you want. I'm gonna turn to the right, step, hop my feet back, high plank. All right, hands right under your shoulders, legs long. You can always tap your knees down if you need extra support. We're just doing this one plank here as part of our warm-up. So try to stay in it, try to work really hard. Draw your shoulders away from your ears as you lengthen the sides of your neck. Keeping your chin lifting away from your chest. Crown of your head reaches as far away from your heels as it can. Your heels are nice and energized up over the balls of your feet. You want to find a little hug of your inner thighs in towards each other, keeping your legs nice and activated. Then really focus what's happening between your shoulders and your hips, right? Knit your ribs down, squeeze under your armpits. Hug your 2 hip points in towards each other. Lift your belly button up towards your spine. Hold it here, 20 seconds. You got it, legs really straight. Hug your belly up. Maybe close your eyes and breathe. You got 10 seconds, you can do it. Little bend to your elbows. Strong, strong core. Child's pose. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, drop to your knees. Sink your seat back towards your heels. All right, big breaths in and out. All right, we're gonna get right into some glute work. So you're gonna come to your right hip and find your knees forward of your hips. All right, you're gonna take your right ankle into your hand, draw it behind you. Then draw your right leg forward, so you make a nice right angle with your knee. Your knee's in line with your hip. Coming into seated pretzel, lift your back foot up. As you do that, you should feel your hip dial forward and down. And then bring your left hand to your hip. Push it forward and down. Keep your chest lifted. You're gonna lift your right leg. Left leg, I'm all confused this Friday. Okay, left leg, leg back. Lift it up, press back. Little up an inch, back an inch. Lift, push, lift, press. All right, getting into our glute work here at the very beginning of class. Might feel a little different than sometimes, but this is a lot of core work too, right? You need to use your core strength to keep you lifted. It's lift, press, lift, press. We've just got one variation in this traditional seated pretzel posture. Then we'll come down to our forearm, change things up a little bit. Lift, push. It's up an inch, back an inch. You want to keep your left leg behind your hip the whole time. So if you gaze down, that leg is a little bit behind you. Your foot is higher than your knee. Take a lift, press, lift, press. You can always come down to your forearm now if you need a little bit more space for your hip to move. This definitely gets into hip flexibility situations, right? We all have different flexibility. All right, stick with it. Keep feeling that front hip push forward and down. You can always keep your hand there. We got 6 more. Then we change. Little lift, little press. Last 2. All right, last one. Hold it back. Curl your hair a little closer to your seat. Now you come down to your right forearm. You're gonna stretch your legs straight. And you're gonna find a little circle. Take it, circle, circle, circle. Lifting your right side oblique away from the floor. Leg goes up, back, and around. Or forward, back, and around. Don't worry, we're gonna switch directions. You just have 6 more before that happens. You got it. All right, take it the other way. If you were going back, go forward. You can always bring your hand to your hip. Try to keep your leg lifted off the floor. We got a nice change. We're gonna get more into our abs, a little more into our glutes. We'll pop our hips to the sky as an option. 3, 2, and 1. Just hold it here. Bring your right foot in a little bit more. You're gonna rise up onto your hand and lift your hips. All right, finding this side plank position. You're gonna reach your arm overhead and pull your elbow to your knee. Here we go. Pull it in, reach, pull, reach. All right. You want to find support on that right leg. If this is too much, if your body's just not into this today or any day, you can always stay lower down. Come in and reach. Reach. They're both hard. You should feel both in your left side glute. Wherever you're at. Stick with it. Big crunch. Find that stability on your side. We're hold it long. Here we go. Last one in. Hold it long. Lift your leg a little higher. Now listen carefully. We're going to rotate our body to the floor. That left leg's going to stay lifted. So turn. Find an all-fours position. Rotating your body to the floor. Then bend your right leg. Flex your foot. Squeeze your inner thigh in towards your right side. You're just going to push your left foot up an inch. Up an inch. Left. Left. This is where we finish. This side, if you want a little bit more, you can reach your right arm long in opposition. That's going to give you a little bit more core work, more ab work. Press. Really try to curl your heel to seat. Fire up your hamstring. Just squeezing your glute. Lift. Stick with it. You've got 20 more, and we hold. Maybe close your eyes. Find your breath to help you. 4, 3, 2, now just hold. Option here to lift your right arm if you haven't already. Reach everything long. Hug your belly up and in. We'll come to our left hip in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come right on over to your left side. All right, we're gonna do all that on the other side, right leg. So you bring your left leg forward, making a nice right angle. Flex your foot. Your left fingers point forward. Just don't try not to do anything funky with your wrist there. Hands forward. Grab a hold of your right foot. Walk it back behind you. All right, keeping your foot lifted. Dial your right hip forward and down. That's not a natural feeling. That might feel a little weird. All right, from here, you lift your knee just a little off the floor, then lift it up. Press. Lift. Press. All right. Happy Friday, seated pretzel, right? This is hard work. It's an exercise that when we don't do it very often, our hips notice. So always good to keep it in the rotation somewhere. That's what I'm here for. Press. Lift. Press. All right, trying to keep your chest nice and lifted. You're gonna feel a lot of work right here. Your upper seat, your abs, obliques. Take it, lift. Press, lift, press. And know we're gonna keep changing our variations. Lift. If you have the flexibility and balance, maybe you can try to sit up, bring your hands to prayer. I can get there for a second or two. You never know unless you try. Lift and press. You got it. Try to keep your front leg a little bit active. You flex your left foot actively. You lift your ankle up off the floor, keeping that leg engaged and supportive. Almost to the end, you can do it. Give me 6. Press, lift, press. 4. Keeping that foot higher than your knee. 2. All right, just push back and hold your leg there as you lower down to your forearm. Reach your right leg long, little circle. Take it, circle, circle, circle. Your goal is to keep your leg behind you. Keep dialing your hip forward, like you're turning the inseam on your pants or shorts towards the wall behind you. Leg forward and down, circle, circle. All right, stick with it. It comes really hard for me to hold my leg lifted here. I'm right with you. Go the other way, forward or back, whatever you're doing last. Circle the other way. Whew. We've got that bigger variation. We'll pop our hips. Coming up next. 4, 2. All right, hold. Then turn your left heel underneath you. Rise up to your left forearm. Lift your hips up. I'm gonna move just a little bit so you guys can see me. Lift your arm overhead. Pull it in. Reach. Reach. This is still some good glute work, but it's transitioning a lot of the work into your abs. Trying to keep your spine long and straight. Working the left and right obliques to do that. You can always just hold. All right, reach. Just a few more. You can always keep your hip down. 3, 2. Last one in. Hold. Lift your leg a little higher, reach long. We're gonna turn, find all fours. Right leg stays lifted. 3, 2, and 1, come down. All right, hands right under shoulders. Right leg lifts. Flex your heel, press up an inch, up an inch. All right. Really getting some support from your hands here. Transitioning that ab work to belly down core, where just like in your plank, you were lifting your abs up and away from the floor towards your spine. Think of drawing your inner thigh in towards your left side, and maybe lift your left arm up. Rest. This is where we finish our glutes. Banging it out right here at the top of class. Stick with it. Maybe curl your heel closer to your seat. Just 8 and a hold. You can do it. Press. 4, 3, 2. All right, just hold. Squeeze your heel closer, lift your thigh bone a little higher, hug your belly in, tucking your hips under. Maybe reach your left arm long. You're gonna find a down dog stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hands, lift your hips. All right, paddling out your legs. Push your heart back towards your thighs. And then slowly walk hands and feet together. We're gonna grab our weights and come to standing. All right, come into a standing position. I'm gonna adjust my camera just a little bit. All right, standing posture. You wanna click your heels together, turn your toes out, lift your heels an inch or so off the floor, bend your knees, bicep curls. You take it up, down. Float your heels an inch or so off the floor. I think I said that, but I want to make sure. I'm a little tired from that glute work. You keep your heels squeezing together. We're getting into our thigh series now. The more you bend your knees, the more you work your thighs. Curl, step, step. All right. Keep going. You curl. All right. Feeling a squeeze of your upper arms into your sides, but maybe take them a little forward. All right, we're gonna hold it halfway. 3, 2. Last big curl up. Now hold it halfway. You're gonna pulse arms and legs. Pulse, 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 pulse. All right. Stand up really tall. Even though your knees are bent. Just think long spine, tall from your hips up to the top of your head. Not collapsing through the chest. Nice neutral spine posture. Curl. That little pulse of your legs should add some heat to the tops of your thighs. Always taking it a little lower if you need that. Curl. 4, 3, 2, hold. All right, turn your palms to face forward. Shoulders down your back. Hug your ribs down. You're gonna find a nice low posture. And then you're gonna press your arms up. Up for 2, down for 2. Press, pull. Arms stop when they hit 90 degrees. You want your elbows no higher than your shoulders. And pull. Take it up. Could you go a little lower? We are gonna add in some movement for the legs, which will feel good. So stay in your low place. This next one will stand up. Here we go. Take it up. 2, down, 2. Pull. Down. Pull. Down. Trying to find your low position. Feeling the heat on the tops of your shoulders. Push. We are gonna do most of our leg work with our arms with weights. That means I encourage you to drop your weights at any time. If you wanna prioritize the legs, or you can take the legs out, do more arms if that's your focus today. Always thinking about what you need, what other workouts you've done. We want to keep some variation in our exercise routine. All right, come down and hold. Squeeze your weights. Hug your belly in. Push your arms up. 4 times, we're going to squeeze our arms in and out. That's it. Take it. 4, press. 3, press. 2 and a hold. 2. Last one. Hold. Come a little lower. Shoulders down. Chest right. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Okay, I'm just gonna adjust this again because I'm anal and it's crooked. Okay, there we go. All right, step your left foot forward. Your right foot comes back. You're finding that same crescent lunge we found in our warm-up. So front knee bends, back leg straight. You hinge at the waist. You pull your right arm back. We're gonna find extension. Take it out, in, push, pull. It's out, in, push, pull. Your left hand can stay right at your hip, or you can bring it to the small of your back. That feels better. Take some brain energy to work just one arm at a time. As I start to move my left arm, my right arm stopped its routine. No worries, just jump back into it. All right. This is some anti-rotational work for our abs as well. As you move that right arm, your right hip's gonna kind of wanna open up, same with your shoulder. Your goal is not to let it do that. Keep your shoulder and pelvis square forward. We're gonna hold the back. Here we go. Hold it back. All right, your thumbs to the floor. I'm gonna rotate just a little bit. You're gonna bend and stretch, knee and elbow. Take it, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Getting work in your left quad as your leg holds you. Should feel it in your right quad. You stretch your leg straight. This way. Stretch. Last 3, 2. Last one. Hold your arms straight. Fly your left arm to meet it. And then you're gonna step your feet together, finding a nice parallel squat. Turn your palms to face the floor. Roll your shoulders down your back. And then lift your arms up an inch, lift. All right, just triceps. We've got 2 sets of triceps on each side. This is our moment to work them together. All right, keeping that heat in the back of your arms by keeping your arms lifted. You want your knees nice and bent, heels pushing down. Maybe you could bend your knees a little more. You got it. Just 20. You got it. Roll your shoulders down and back. Hug your ribs tight. Feel the support of your abs. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Get your arms a little higher. Now, it's going to be right leg forward, left leg back. Right leg stays forward, left leg stays back. Right hand comes to your hip, left arm reaches long. You're going to take that bend, reach, pull, straighten, bend, reach, pull. Evening out our arms, your left arm might feel a little bit more tired since we did that middle set of triceps. Hi, Claire. I love it. A lot of you guys do the workout. Some people just pop in to say hi. Whatever you can do today is totally fine. All right, just a few more. Thinking about not letting that left shoulder open. All right, we're gonna hold it back. Here we go. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, stretch, bend, stretch. Keeping the lean of your chest. Bend, stretch. We're gonna end with the final hold. Both arms back. 4, 3, 2, hold your left arm straight, fly your right arm to meet it, and then step your left foot in. Reach your arms a little longer, a little higher. Lifting them up, long neck, shoulders down. We're gonna come to full range of motion. We'll find some rows, some flies. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Arms, palms face to the floor. It's down, lift. All right, good time to drop your weights. If you're feeling like your arms have had enough work. Like I said, we're doing a lot of combo work today. All 3 sets of our thighs with weights. So maybe you get rid of them. Thinking I might get rid of mine here in a sec. We're gonna hold it down. Here we go, come down and hold. Push your weights together like you're giving somebody a hug. Drop your seat a little lower. You're gonna step right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, out. Just holding your weights. Try not to let them drop. You can always bring them a little closer to your chest. We're gonna hold the out. Here we go, hold it out. Turn your toes out. Push your weights away. If you pulled them in, down and up. Take it down. Up, down, down. Finding a wide squat now. Maybe that means you can go a little lower. Drop. We are almost done. Stick with it. We're gonna do those out ins with our legs, and we'll end with a hold. 6 more of these first. Down and lift. 4, 3, 2. All right, come down and hold. I'm gonna get rid of my weights for this final push. Hands to prayer. Turn your toes forward. Left leg leads. Take it left, right. If you want, you can always go a little faster. My brain always gets a little confused if I try to go too fast, but you never know unless to try. Try to stay really low in the knees. Hey, Amy. trying to keep knees in line with ankles. You're gonna pick, holding on the outer, holding it on the in. Pick whatever's hardest, not easiest, all right? Let's hold it in 3, 2. All right, last one, just hold. Hold wherever you're at. Reach your arms up. Draw your shoulders down. Come a little lower. Hug your belly in. Breathe 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up, nice work. Lift your arms up, we're gonna stretch our triceps right now. Grab a hold of the back, one elbow, push your head in your arm, maybe come up and over. Other side. Push your head back. Hug your belly in. All right. One last stretch. You're gonna take your legs wide, like we did in our warm-up. Bend your knees, just here for a stretch. Lean forward a little bit this time, and then take your shoulder towards the opposite knee. Drawing your other shoulder down your back. Push back on your knees. And then round your back, come through center. And then extend your spine back to neutral. Other shoulder over to the other knee. All right, we are gonna come down to the floor. Find some abs to finish out our class. All right, let's do it. Grab a sip of water if you need. That's what I'm gonna do. And then come on down to the floor. We're gonna find a seated position, high C curve. So, your feet come out in front of you. You squeeze ankles, knees, and thighs together. Unless you know that doesn't feel good, you can find a little space between them. Holding on behind your hamstrings. Lean back. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw your belly down and in. And just keep doing that. Think tuck your tailbone under. Draw your belly down and in. Tuck under. Pull in. Tuck under. Pull in. 2 more. All right, hold that tuck under, hold that pull in, reach your right arm long. That adds some weight to your obliques. You can stay right here, or you reach your left arm long as well. We're gonna move just the right arm. It's gonna do 2 things. It's gonna go up for 2, down for 2, back for 2, and reach for 2. Again, it's lift and lower, pull, and reach. One more slow. Lift, lower, pull, and reach. A little faster now. Lift, lower, pull, reach. Lift, lower, pull, reach. Trying to keep everything else stable. You'll feel your left hip want to rotate as you pull your right elbow back. Try not to let it. Think of actively pulling your left hip back behind you. Take it. Pull, and reach. Just a few more. We're gonna hold the back. Here we go. Hold your right elbow back. Maybe reach your left arm long. Just pull right elbow back an inch. Little pull, like a bow and arrow, pull back, back. Keep your hips square, keep your shoulders square. 3, 2, hold. Hug your belly down and in, back to center. In 3, 2, and 1, come back to center. Lightly hold on, but stay in the work. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw your belly down and in. Reach your left arm long. Maybe reach your right arm long as well. You're gonna keep your left arm at the lower starting place. Arm lifts and lowers. It's up, 2, down, 2, back, 2, forward, 2. Down. This is pretty slow, but just one more at this pace. So try to feel the difficult points, right? Where your body needs a little more mind power to stay in alignment. Now we pick it up. Take it, lift, lower, and reach. You can always hold on as you need to. I need to do that to stay locked in. And reach. Lift. Hugging your hip points tight. Staying in the abdominal work. lower. And reach. All right, last one, then we hold it back. Here we go, hold it back. Maybe reach your right arm long. Just pull your elbow back an inch. Really hugging your right hip back and down. Almost to our hold, you got it. 4, 3, 2, hold, and then stand and reach both arms long. Take both arms a little wider. Option to diamond out your legs. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw your belly down and in. Breathe. 4, 3. We'll lay down our backs. In 2, 1. Let's do it. Roll down to your back. Find a lift of your feet up above your knees. Ankles, knees, and thighs squeeze together. Hug your belly in. Actually, let's drop our right foot to the floor. Right foot to the floor. Left leg stays lifted. Reach your right arm up overhead. Push down through your left hand. You're going to reach your left leg away. Extend your right arm. Hug it in. Reach. Reach. Okay. If you're feeling any tension in your hip flexors, make this a little bit smaller, just back an inch, in an inch. Really pushing into your abs. You decide, full range of motion or a nice small range of motion. It's going to be hard on your abs either way. Last 2. Now take your leg out and hold. Press your abs down, and then reach your left arm up overhead. Reach your right leg out. Woo, hold that. As you take it up a notch, feel it in your core. You can always bring your legs a little closer. We're just gonna breathe here. Push your belly down. Hug your hips in towards each other. Keep your spine really stable. Not arching through your low back. Other side in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot down, right hand down. You're gonna bring your knee into your hand. Extend. It's in. And reach. We're gonna do one more of those big holds at the end. It'll be a little bit longer than that one. So think of this first variation with just one arm and leg as, kind of prep for that moment. This should feel a little less intense than both arm and leg lifted, but it's really building the heat and the work in your abs. It's letting you keep your really beautiful spinal alignment as you strengthen the muscles you need to support that alignment. Maybe close your eyes, match your breath to your movement. We've got a few more before that hold. Push down through your right hand and the left foot. Let that help you get a little deeper. All right, last one in. Now hold it out. Right arm up. Left leg up. You got it. Stay right here. You can always bring your legs a little higher, but play with where that challenging point is. Maybe arms go back more. Tuck your hips under. Draw your belly down and in. You got it. Stay here. Stay in the work. You can do this. Breathe into it. 10 seconds. Hug your ribs down. Maybe go a little lower. Feel some shakes for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet. Curl your shoulders up off the floor. 40 curls. Take it. Curl. 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 Big ab blast here at the end of class. Putting together a few more series, few more exercises than we sometimes do. Let yourself really fatigue through the core. Lift your chest higher, higher, higher. Just this in a hold. You got it. All right. Curl, curl, curl. 4, 3, 2. Hold that position. Maybe you reach your hands forward. Curl up a little bit higher. Breathe. We are going to come over onto our bellies for our final push. You can roll over one shoulder or the other. If you don't want to be on your belly, you can come to bridge lifts. You can stay right here and lift your hips. We'll go there first, get a little higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You made it. Roll over. One shoulder or the other. You're gonna come down to this nice extended position. You are going to press your toes down, float your arms up. Finding robot arms, arms lifted off the floor, arms reach forward, pull, reach, pull. Little work for our back here to finish. You reach, pull, reach, pull. Feeling your back muscles lift your chest up off the floor. Hug your belly in. 3 more. 2. Last one forward. Hold the back. Extend your arms long. Lift your feet. Everything is going to squeeze in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is where we finish. You guys got it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. A little love for your triceps, for your quads, for your abs. You squeeze. 10 more. You got it. Try to tap your heels. 4, 3, 2, hold. Come a little higher. Hug your belly in. 3, 2, and 1. Bring one ear to the floor. Take a big breath in and out. And then bring the other ear to the floor. Take a big breath in and out. And then bend your knees. Let them windshield wiper. Side to side. And then pause at center. Press yourself up onto all fours. We'll find a few cat-cows here. Arch through your back, lift your chest. And then push down through your hands, round through your spine. All right, again, arch. And round. And then from there, find a neutral position. You're gonna slide your left foot forward to come into a pigeon stretch. So you bring your shin parallel to the top of your space. Your right leg shoots behind you. And then you can stay up on your hands or lower down to your forearms. Whatever feels good, whatever gets you a little deeper. Big breaths in and out. One more breath in, and then rise back up onto your hands. Slide your leg back behind you, and switch sides. Just draw your other foot in. I'm going to, all right, change our song a little bit. There we go. All right, I've got a new playlist, but I don't have any great stretch songs on it, so we're just keeping the energy up as we stretch. All right. Maybe you lower down to your forearms. One more breath in. And then come up onto your knees. Finding yourself. Balance on your knees. You can always stand up if this doesn't feel good. Just swing your arms side to side. All right, from here, we're gonna get a quadricep stretch. So grab a hold of one foot, walk your knee back a little bit behind the other knee, pull your foot into your seat, lift your chest. Again, doesn't feel good on your knees, just stand up. I sometimes feel like on my knees I can get a better quadricep stretch because I'm not so worried about balance. I can walk my knee a little further behind me, but just see what feels good for you. And then switch sides. Other knee bends, foot comes in towards your heel. Lift your chest. All right, we're gonna stand up, take a few breaths to finish our class here right on time, 2:45. Let's stand on up, find a little bend in your knees, nice supportive posture of your legs, of your core, chest lifts. 3 big breaths, let's do it. Lift up, exhale. 2 more, you bend and lift. Big exhale. Maybe bend a little more, reach a little higher. And then exhale, bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your abdomen. Find one more big breath. And that's it. You guys made it a nice 45-minute workout. You worked hard. I threw some curveballs at you with our glutes early in class. I hope you're sore tomorrow. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll be back next week. I'll let you guys know my schedule on Sunday. As always, if there are times that work really well for you or don't work well for you, let me know. I love feedback. I want to do classes at times that fit in everybody's schedules. Our schedules have all changed a lot lately, so yeah, let me know. Thank you guys. Have a great day. See you tomorrow, Tate.